Christchurch restaurants and shops have been told they need to consider hiring sickness beneficiaries if they want to cope with a looming shortage of workers. Service IQ, which is in charge of on-the-job training for hospitality and retail workers, has been updating the sector on what it needs to do to cope with the pickup in tourism. Obviously, this is a countrywide issue. Conan Young reports.
The earthquakes led to the closure of many bars, restaurants and hotels, prompting many workers to leave Christchurch or swap to higher-paying jobs on the city's rebuild. 6 years on, and with the tourists starting to return, the service sector is keen to get these workers back. Service IQ's Chief Executive, Dean Minchington, says hospitality and retail jobs are forecast to grow by close to 20,000 in the next 3 years. He says employers need to get creative if they're going to find workers in a tight labour market.
Somebody might be on a sickness benefit. They might have issues with anxiety or depression or something like that. In the right occupation, they could flourish.
Dean Minchington says the service sector contributes more money to Canterbury than construction and agriculture combined. And he says while most entry-level jobs pay minimum wage, those who stick at it can go far.
The managing directors of McDonald's, 30 years prior they started at McDonald's. They've worked their entire way through. Now they're doing pretty well. So there's real opportunities where you may not expect them.
Hospitality New Zealand's Chris Casserly says they need to do better selling these sorts of jobs to young people as a viable career, not just something to get them through university.
I was just at the Careers Expo on the weekend, and it's talking to parents, and parents understanding that it is a real career path and then encouraging their children to go into it, whereas beforehand they probably looked at it and said, no, this is not for us, I want to be a doctor. But hospitality in the service industry is very, very exciting.
The Associate Tourism Minister, Nikki Wagner, says employers may have to start paying higher wages in order to attract the right staff.
If you want higher skilled people, if you want more expertise and experience, you tend to pay more for it. I think there's opportunities in New Zealand that people are prepared to pay for service. Now, we don't tip people, but we are prepared to pay for the service that we get.
Nikki Wagner says the government will continue to do its bit through investing money in tourism infrastructure, such as public toilets, and trying to remove red tape for businesses. In Ototahi for Checkpoint, ko Conan Young tēnei.